yourself or suffer the consequences. The wisdom of Elijah's inside of the conscientious, so I move with it.
You know, I was always a hustler. So when I talk to a young dude, I'm like, bro, my advice to you is gonna be money advice. I don't gonna get philosophical, religious advice. Bro, get you some money, you're gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man. You're gonna feel different. We look at life like it's about what you can get from life. And I think, you know, I read something, I was like, that's not what it is. You're gonna always be unfulfilled if you look at life like that. It's about knowing you're gonna leave one day. And, you know, when you leave, the only way you're gonna be fulfilled is if you know you gave everything you had.
Really, though.
And you emptied yourself here. And you left it all here because it's temporary and you got a moment, you know?
Right.
So I think that for me, it's like, I got kids, I got a daughter and a son.
Right.
So, you know, you gotta factor in your kids. You can't just all the way commit yourself to your cause.
Right.
You know, you gotta make sure that you're there for your kids. But outside of that, I want to be in this thing until, you know, I'm out of energy, till I don't have nothing left to contribute.
Right.
Yeah, and it might not always just be making music and being in front of the mic, but just a part of hip hop culture and just a part of, you know, what this thing has become. When you really feel like you got something in you, right? You know that's of value. It hurt more to just not address it than to fail trying. If you know what I mean by that? Like if you just got a hunch that, man, I can really do this. I think I'm good enough to do this, and you don't pursue it. That's more of a strain and a torture than to pursue it and not get the results you want. Because at least you went after it and you tried it. You know? Nothing beat hard work. Nothing beat like willpower. When you determine, when you got your mind on something and you're serious about it and you're working toward it. So that would be my only advice to anybody. Just, you know, real talk. Yeah. You know, raise your level with it. Take it to that level. I think, you know, thoughts is powerful in all facets. Because even my career, even my life, you know, things end up turning out exactly how I visualized them. Not in this time frame I expected. You know what I'm saying? You always want it to happen overnight. But, you know, I just had clear visions. You know, obviously outside of my grill, I just mean the music and hustling and just how I viewed myself as an adult when I was a young dude coming up. And your thoughts powerful. That, you know, come to life if you stick to your script. And, you know what I'm saying, honey? If I don't live by my rules, I know why I failed or why it didn't work. If I live by the rules, though, that I learned in the game that I got, that shit works. It's consistent.
Yeah.
It's just about being disciplined and sticking to the script throughout the whole time. The rules work, you know. You apply the rules, that work.
Yeah. It's a formula.
For sure. We was hustling. Yeah. You know, so it was a step back to want to pursue music. It was a setback.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? So it was something that I had to really believe in to pursue it because it was actually taking a back seat.
Did you ever get down where it was like, man, this ain't gonna work? Or, you know?
That's why I call my thing the marathon because I'm not gonna lie and portray this ultimate poise, like I've had it figured out. Nah, I just didn't quit. That's the only distinguishing quality from me and probably whoever else going through this or went through this or is gonna go through this, is that I ain't quit. I went through every emotion. I went through every emotion with trying to pursue what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I think that what gonna separate whoever's gonna try to go for something is that you ain't gonna quit. Unless, you know, you're gonna really take the stance if I'm gonna die behind what I'm getting at right now. My mentality when I do start to be like, damn, this is a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, that's what it's supposed to feel like. If you are going toward what the vision look like, and that's like greatness. That's, you know, on multiple levels. That's the vision that I'm working toward. So I'm like, I just think about that. Like, this shit ain't supposed to feel, you know, comfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to be a burden to a degree. And you gotta, you know, wrap your mind around that and accept it and embrace it. And you catch some wisdom off of that. You know what I mean? You know, it's like grinding. Like you used to have to sit outside all day. You know what I mean? And it wouldn't be no sales coming through, it'd be dry. But the whole exercise was to sit outside the whole day through all the changes. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll learn the pattern. Oh, it's a morning rush. It get dry, it's slow. You're gonna be uninspired around 2 o'clock probably. You know what I'm saying? Most likely you're gonna lose all your creativity around this time. If you start at this time, you're gonna run dry. You know what I'm saying? And just learning the you know what I'm saying, the pattern of what's going on by just not leaving. And then you gain a deeper understanding. And it's an advantage, you know what I mean? So the same with the music, you know? And I just start getting the books and just like you said, a lot of my best ideas, a lot of my business savvy, which I ain't the smartest dude, but I know what I know. You know, came from books. Like I read books about the industry. I read books about the deals that was done in the industry. Right. And these dudes, you know, held out and made certain decisions that empowered them for the rest of their career. Man, I just believe in ownership. Yeah. You know what I mean? I believe in, you know, investing in yourself. When you make money, you know, you can easily go a lot of places. But I just feel like, you know, your foundation should be strong.
And especially a studio for somebody that do what you do.
Come on, man.
That's not a bad investment.
Nah, and being able to, you know, give other artists a working environment.
All right.
That was dope.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Rest in power to the God, Nipsey Hussle. Y'all see him right there behind me on this side, man.
Nip the Great.
Yeah, I see the God, Nip Hussle the Great. Rest in power. Today is his death anniversary.
3
So
years.
salute to the God. The marathon continues.
Yes, it does.
With all of us here. So welcome everybody to another episode of SincereluvdagodCast. This is the Black Business Showcase. I am the God, Sincere Love, here with my lovely co-host, Nicety Girl in the building. What's going on with you?
What's up, y'all? Another exciting night, another exciting guest. Can't wait to chop it up.
Yes, indeed. Peace to the family in the chat. See you, Jackson, Ricardo, Dotted. I don't recognize that name. Welcome to the Godcast family. Appreciate you tapping in with us for sure. And so, like she said, of course, we got another dope episode of the Black Business Showcase coming up. And I don't got a bio on deck, but oh damn, what did I do? I hate when I do that because I don't know how to undo it. I'll be making my thing extra small, and it just looks mad tiny on my side. Okay, there you go.
G&G Firearms, welcome.
Boom, boom, boom. G&G Firearms in the building. Yes, indeed. That's perfect right there because we're going to be chopping it up with a gun shop owner. Right. Tonight, our guest tonight is a entrepreneur, of course, a business owner, firearms expert, and I'm sorry.
I'm wearing my firearm shirt too, by the way. See, got my Redstone shirt on. We repping tonight.
Oh, shout out to Redstone Firearms out there on the West Coast.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So these are one of the industries that we definitely like to cover because we believe in gun ownership and, you know, our people staying ready so we ain't got to get ready.
Right.
When it comes to these situations, getting that Second Amendment up, you know what I mean? Practicing that Constitution and all of that. You know what I'm saying? We definitely believe in that. So we've had several guests on from the firearms business, you know, whether it's instructors, but tonight we actually got a gun shop owner. So without further ado, I would like to introduce to you our guest for this evening, Ogun's Tactical Firearms in the building. What's going on, King?
Hey.
You gotta unmute your mic, brother.
There we go. Hey, how y'all doing?
Peace.
All right.
Welcome to the Godcast. Appreciate you being with us, brother.
All right. Appreciate y'all for the opportunity.
You at the shop right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And are you on a laptop or are you on a cellular phone?
I'm on a laptop.
Cellular phone. I sound mad old school.
Yeah, yes, that was very old.
Cellular phone. Peace, what's going on, bro?
Hey, how you doing, fella? How you doing, fella and ma'am?
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Y'all for having
indeed. I'm the God Sincere, man. This is my co-host, Nice the Girl. I think y'all already acquainted,
Of course.
but pleasure to meet y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. You guys, go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody. Let everybody know who we chopping it up with.
My name is Corey, co-owner of Ogun's Tactical Firearms and Ammo, right here in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm more the guy that will probably handle more of the business and strategy and marketing and all that type of stuff. But proud of what we're doing, man. Optimistic about what we're doing, and just glad to be here, man. Thank y'all for giving us the opportunity to speak on it.
Thank you for coming.
I'm Nathan. I'm the other owner of the shop. I don't have too much to say, man. I'm just proud to be here, to share this stage with my partner, and to change everything that we got going on right now.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes,
Well,
indeed.
I know there's a story there, so we're gonna get that story about you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I can already tell. I can already tell you, man, a few words. But that's all right. We're gonna get that story about you because everybody got a unique story to tell. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes our stories unfold in a general manner, meaning we can all relate to each other in some kind of way. But a lot of times, especially in business, man, a lot of business owners sleep on the value of their own story and how it ties into their actual business. What's going on, son?
Good 5 minutes until my bedtime.
All right, give me a hug. Yeah.
Good night, 7.
Say peace. I'm
Let's
live.
just say 4 minutes.
Say peace.
Please.
Say peace. All right, go to bed, kid. See you in the morning. Close the door behind you, okay? And so, yeah, man, a lot of people, they don't realize the value of their own personal story and how they could tie that in to the business that they do and actually take that business to the next level. So we're going to do our best to get that story about you on the Godcast tonight. So I'm going to start with you, Corey. Take me back to the beginning, man. I like to get the origin stories. I don't know how long you guys been working together, but kind of, tell me about the beginning of your journey leading up to when you two linked up. And then, what's your name again, brother? I'm sorry.
Corey. Nathan and Corey.
And then Nathan, you could take over from there.
Right on.
Man, you can't go all the way back, man. You can
Well,
you can go all the way back. We got time.
It's all relevant to the story. So, actually, me and Nathan are both from Fort Worth, Texas, and so I think we kind of had some mutual friends prior to us actually coming across one another. But me and him actually really met and got to really hanging way back, maybe like 2007, 2008 in the oil field. And so we worked together there maybe 3 years or so, and just maintained the friendship. Kind of stayed in contact, even though he may be in one place working in the oil field, I may be somewhere different. Sometimes I was home, not in the oil field at all, and he might still be out there, and vice versa. But we just always maintained the friendship, stayed in contact with one another. And he really is the one that kind of got more into guns. And I just would have people call me here and there and say, hey, man, somebody got this type of gun or that type of gun. And, I would introduce them to him. He was really knowledgeable about it. And eventually, man, he brought it to me as a business opportunity, what I saw as a business opportunity. And I was like, shoot, yeah, man, because I know that people are really interested in guns. I feel that there's a need for Black ownership in that space. And so, man, I was just, I felt like it was the right move at the right time. And shoot, man, here we are.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. My brother Nathan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he wanted you to pick up.
Man.
As far as your perspective.
Yeah. Just give us your side of that story. That's all.
Oh man, this sucker right here, man. Say we go way back, man. I was just sitting there, man. I've always had a passion for guns. I've always been enthused by them. I came up with the idea not too long ago to open a store. Initially, I was just going to do just some in-house type of stuff. I ran it across him a couple of times. He asked. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and solo. But then I was talking to my mother, and she was telling me, she was like, well, why don't you ask Corey? So I was like, all right, cool. But she didn't know that I had already talked to him about it. Then so I ran it across him. I went and got the licenses that I needed. He found the space. We was initially going to do a transfer facility, but this little city that he found that we're in, the guy was like, if I'm going to come buy a gun, I want to touch it. So I was like, all right, well, are you telling me I can open up a store? He said, yeah. So that's where it jumped off from, and that's where history begun.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So in the state of Texas, what's that process like? You know what I'm saying, with the licenses and all the legalities and all of that to get that thing started?
It was pretty easy. It was just the doubt that I had that I couldn't get it. They wouldn't let me get it. Man, it was pretty easy. Filled out the paperwork, paid my money. I started getting started worrying about if it was going to come. Worrying about my background. I know I don't have anything on my background, but just seeing my age and seeing who I was, thought it was gonna get denied. Then my mother called me, told me it came, and that's where it turned.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay. And so, Corey, you say you handle.
I'm sorry.
No.
I was going to ask, do either of you have military background?
No, ma'am. No military.
No military. Shout out to the military. Thank you all for your service. But nah.
So no military, no law enforcement, just a regular guy, from the state of Texas. Say you was working in the oil fields. Together, you guys were working out there in the oil fields, but you just had a love for guns or enthusiasm that you used to go shooting and stuff like that prior.
Oh yeah.
Were you involved in any other gun clubs, and started to learn more about the business that way, or just a light bulb went in your head one day? How that idea come about?
No, two of my best friends, they have the love for guns, and they come to the shop frequently and help me out.
They do.
If they watching, Jason, hey, Schmitty, Travis. Then they told me, they was like, man, say, why don't you just go on, you're getting to a point where you can further your career in doing something. So I just jumped into it. But as far as the gun club, no gun clubs. No gun clubs. Just had a vision and kept through with it.
No doubt. And Corey, you said you handle more of the marketing side and promotions and all of that. Is that your logo? Is that your concept right there?
No, actually, who did you have originally do the logo?
I had a guy out of Houston do the logo, but I was talking to my big sister, and me and her were just up talking one night, and I was like, man, I need a name. And she threw a name at me. She told me to do my history on it, and I did my history on it, and that's where we came from.
Ogun.
Yeah,
no doubt. I like the logo, by the way. I like the name. I like the name too. Talk a little bit about the name of the shop.
Strong, witty, king of iron.
Yes, indeed.
And that's basically what we're trying to do. Basically what we're trying to put out. Strong black men trying to pursue.
Yeah. Once when I found out what the name really represented, I was all in at that point. That was everything I needed to hear. So, man, we're proud of that. We're aware of that, and we're carrying that with us every day, man, with pride. So, just know that.
No doubt. Looks like somebody got a proud daughter in the chat too. Shout out to baby girl, man. I know how that feels.
That's right.
I got 4 sons and 1 daughter, and she lights me up. You know what I mean? She jumps in the chat every now and then, so I already know how that go. That daddy daughter thing.
Oh yeah, man, I got 3 and a knucklehead. So all 3 of them girls, man, they do something for me. That's what's keeping me pushing. That and them in my pockets, but you know that's
Right.
another episode. But
Man,
yeah, them my babies.
no doubt, no doubt. So how long the shop been open?
Shoot, it's just over 3 weeks. We've only been open about 3 weeks.
What?
Wow. Brand new. This is our grand opening.
Yeah, and but it's been good. You know, we have good reason to be optimistic about it all, like for real.
Yeah.
So it's been good.
No doubt, no doubt. So,
Can we
man, 3
find out where
weeks
you're
in the game.
located? So
Go
will you
back.
put it in the chat, the address where you guys are located?
Yeah, it's 311 Thomas THOMAS Place, Suite B, Everman, Texas 76140.
What city in Texas?
Everman, EVERMAN.
And that address, it may also come up under Fort Worth, Texas as well. So if you put Everman or Fort Worth, it'll bring you here.
So we got 311 Thomas Place, Suite B, Everman, Texas. Right?
Yes, sir.
All right, boom. Throw that in the chat real quick. Put that up on the screen. Boom. There you go. So if y'all in the DFW area,
Hey,
Yes, sir.
or any of those surrounding areas out there, Funky Town.
Hold on.
You know what I mean? Go check our brothers out. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys plan on? So this is fresh. This is brand. I didn't realize that the business was so new.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? So do you guys plan on having like any workshops, like teaching people about the laws and their rights and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? As well.
Yeah. Of course. I got probably about another month. I'll be going to school myself. I'm talking to a brother right now to go up under his leadership. Body by O out of Dallas.
That's my brother. I know.
Okay, because that name sounds familiar. That name sounds very familiar. I must follow him on the gram or something.
Yeah, I've trained with him.
Very knowledgeable brother.
Very.
No doubt.
And so another thing that we're doing is just like, for example, when we have customers in, it's not a class per se, but we're having a lot of like first time buyers and stuff like that. So we just kind of give them a crash course on safety. You know, always try to make sure that the magazine and the gun is empty. Showing them how to put the lock on there for safety purposes. If they got kids in the house. Just try to talk to them at least about the basics of safety with their firearm. And of course, letting them know how serious it is. And I mean, everybody knows that that can be life altering, but we reiterate that and speak with our customers about that. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
So far, that's what we're doing education wise right now. But yeah, we're gonna be stepping it up.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
And that's different than over here. And over here, you got to go through all that before you can even buy one. Literally, I'm in California, y'all. I'm in LA.
Oh, yeah.
He's in Georgia, but I'm in LA. It's a whole different process just to purchase and be able to purchase a firearm. We got to go through all that other stuff. Then when you get it, you have to basically, when you purchase, they want to make sure that you know how to rack it. Like you have to go through a whole little thing before they even hand it to you after you purchase it. Like it's crazy here.
Yeah, I mean it's I definitely could see how that would be a little inconvenient for a customer, but at the same time, it's necessary for some people. I think it's probably more pros than cons to it, you know. And again, I understand it can be looked at as somewhat of a nuisance, but when you think about it, man, you putting a gun in somebody's hand, that can change a lot of things for a lot of people very easily. So I think we should put as much caution on it as we can as far as just making sure a person knows, like, hey man, this is serious stuff you're getting into. This is how it works, and these are some of the things that you should consider as a gun owner.
I think that's true, but I think it should be uniform. I don't think that it should be lenient in one state and not in the other state. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to be more uniform if that's the case.
Right.
Yeah, we can't debate that, but unfortunately, that's how in the United States, that's how it is. That's what we do. Just like the whole marijuana thing, right? Legal in some states, not legal in others. That's really, really unfair. Some people may feel so. I totally get what you're saying, but unfortunately, that's just kind of how it is where we at, you know.
Yeah.
Right. So here in Georgia, they real close to passing this constitutional carry law. I think I need to check it again because it was real close just like a couple of weeks ago. I know it passed the House and the Senate. It was going through the Senate, but basically, you know, pretty soon you're not even going to need a permit to carry a gun here. You know what I'm saying? If you normally would be eligible for a permit, then you could just go ahead and conceal carry without a permit. You know what I'm saying? They call it the constitutional. Wow. I don't know if they have that in Texas, but how you guys feel about a law like that? Agree, disagree? You think it should be that loose, or you think they should tighten that up a little bit more?
They have well here you can open carry without a license anyway. But like I had a brother that came in earlier, you know, he was headstrong about, you know, not getting his license. But I was telling him, you know, just basing off of the color that we are, you need your license anyway. That stop and frisk, you know, that pretty much is eliminated. But if you just look deeper into it, a black guy walking down the street, you know, that's going to give police a opportunity to stop you and frisk you. But if you got your license, you know the laws, you know, you can move away from it. So not having it's okay with me, but just what I would tell somebody, man, get your license anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Get your license anyway. And then that open carry, I don't like open carry anyway. It's pointless.
It's actually concealed carry.
Huh?
It's actually concealed carry. You will be able to conceal carry without a permit once the law passes.
But here you can open carry without a permit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Conceal.
Yeah, you can open and conceal without a permit.
Yeah, I know that's the wild, wild west out there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, my daughter went to school in Midland, Texas. And when we took her, dropped her off, you know, at college, we was down there a week to get her moved into the dorms and stuff. And we were at all the Walmarts and stores getting stuff. And everywhere I went, it was someone with a big rifle and stuff. And I'm from LA. So I was just like, what the heck? It was very intimidating in the grocery stores, you know, the Walmarts, everywhere you went. And I'm not talking about like a concealed, you know, handgun, like full on wrapped around their shoulders walking around. I was just like, what is this about? Like, it was almost foreign to me.
Yeah. My personal opinion about that is dumb. Making yourself.
It wasn't us, by the way. It wasn't none of us that was walking around like that.
Yeah. And they do it just to poke the chest, be you know, show arrogance, you know. So I think I don't like it. You're leaving yourself open as a target. So, you know.
Yeah. My friend Chris Wilson says that's their substitute penis. You know what I'm saying? In their mind, on a subconscious level. You know what I'm saying? But Nicey, you saying that's intimidating for you. So are you saying they should?
Because I had never seen that before.
I understand, but I'm just saying, you saying it should be uniform around the country. You think that it should be how it is in California all around the country, or how it is in Texas all around the country? Which one do you think?
I would like to conceal carry, not open carry. Obviously, you can conceal carry here, but it's a whole process just for you to do that. If you don't have family members that's in law enforcement, if you're not a security guard that needs to be armed, like you have to go through so much. You have to write a long essay to get chosen. Like, it's so much that you have to do just to get your concealed carry license here, let alone your license to even purchase. It's just a long ordeal here just to conceal carry to protect yourself. And even the laws here, if someone breaks in my house, I'm not allowed to shoot them.
Yeah,
That's
that's crazy
how
as hell. That's crazy
man,
as
like
hell.
it's
Makes no
so
sense.
have to really be an imminent threat. So if someone kicks my door in, right, and start running up the stairs, I have to prove that they were running up the stairs to get me. Like it's so wild here. Yeah. So it's like,
I
what's the point sometimes? Like of even
think,
having it because go ahead.
now, I was gonna say, I think even here, those types of scenarios can come about. I think they really look at it case by case and try to take everything into consideration. Of course, unfortunately, we know a lot of times, no matter what anybody says, race plays into how certain things get looked at. But
Absolutely.
you know, that's one of the things, like he was saying about taking the class. That's one of the things, one of the reasons why I encourage it as well is because they talk to you about the fact that, hey, just because you feel like it's a self defense type of situation, don't necessarily mean that you're going to get off. Now, there are
Right.
situations where it's clean, it's just clear cut, you know, you were under attack or you were in a dangerous situation, you had every right to defend yourself. And then there's other, you know, situations where you know, it's subjective and it's things that need to be figured out and things that need to be taken into consideration. Um, it's hard to say, man. Like now, the scenario you put out there as far as somebody coming into your house, straight up, man. We all think that's crazy, man. But we definitely,
Yeah, you can't do it here. Mm-mm. It's
but you
crazy.
know, there's other situations where, and you know, the way they told us in the class, like if you, even though if you consider it self defense, if they look at all the variables involved and they come to the conclusion that you didn't have to do that, you'll still be in trouble. Um, they make it in the class seem as though you may have a little leniency or some type of benefit by being licensed. They view you as a responsible gun owner if you have a license to carry. But even that, you know, in all honesty, we don't know how it will play out depending on the situation. So, with that said, I always look at it like, man, if you can avoid it in every situation, if you can avoid it, using that gun should be your absolute last resort.
Last resort.
Just because you just never know how it's gonna play out, you know.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But also understand that you have a God given right to protect yourself and your family. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Regardless to what the
Absolutely.
law say as well. You know, regardless to what state you in or whatever the case may be, or what even what your status is. You know, you always want to be smart. You always want to be safe. And I agree that it should be a last resort type of thing. But if your life is in danger or if your family is in danger, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You gotta do what you
Not
gotta
just
do.
that, but even in these times with law enforcement who claim that they felt like they were in imminent, bodily harm or threat on their lives, and the person is unarmed.
100%. Yeah.
So if someone kicks my door in, right? I have to prove that they kicked my door in, ran up my stairs, and tried to attack me. I have to go through a whole, system of trying to defend what is mine. A stranger came through my window or, came in my front door unannounced and attempted to attack me. I have to basically defend why I felt like defending myself with the firearm as a
Makes no
woman.
makes no sense at all.
None, none.
Yeah, Nikki the God. I asked them about the process a little bit earlier. They said it was pretty easy as far as getting the licensing and the paperwork and all of that stuff done. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty smooth, you guys said, right, fellas?
Lot of red tape. You got to be patient. It's a process. There's just particular steps that you need to take, and um, just got to be patient. Yeah, he made it sound a little easier than it is, but
Probably easier than what you expected.
Right.
No, it was much easier than what I expected.
Okay.
Much easier. Um, but
But
like you said,
there
it took patience. I was starting to get discouraged about it. All the things that was playing in my head about it. But after that, but after getting started, oh yeah, man, it's been a road after that. you know, no help.
Right.
All this from both our pockets. No funding, nothing. No charities, nothing. All this is just straight from our pockets.
No loans or nothing like that.
Nah, nothing. Nah.
That's what's
Even
up.
like when we was finding buildings, we went to numerous of buildings. They were, oh yeah. Come on in. Yeah. We'll lease to you. We'll lease. What are y'all doing? We're going to open a firearms business. No. Well, no, we. I'm like, what the hell, So,
Yeah, that's to be expected. That's definitely to be expected. And what's the age out there? You got to be 21 to get licensed?
Yeah. 21.
21.
Then I think at 18,
For a rifle,
they can carry a rifle at 18, right? Like a hunting rifle or something, they can carry at 18.
So yeah, I don't know what's going on in Wisconsin, Nikki.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Will you guys be doing FFL transfer? So I can buy, say, online and you can ship it
Oh yeah.
to a gun store here? Okay.
That was what we was gonna do initially. That's all we was gonna do, just transfers. And then I talked to the city manager and he was like, "Hey man, open a store." And when he said that, man, everything changed. That's when we just started drawing and made it come true. Took us a little minute. Well, about 2 months, 3 months, about 3 months from the time that they told us, that we could open a store. So got the store, did some construction, some remodeling. And, we didn't debate on the grand opening or nothing. Said, hey, we're gonna open it up in 2 weeks, and made it happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. Now I know you said there was some red tape that you had to go through as far as the licensing. I know you got some doors shut in your face as far as trying to find the right building and location and all that type of stuff. What about dealing with the manufacturers and the suppliers?
Mm-hmm.
What's that process like?
I can talk to PAR, so I've not had a problem with that.
Okay.
I had a problem getting my hands on anything that I want or my customers want. So, got a professional side.
Okay.
That's like he said that he handles the business part of it. I handle that part of it, making sure inventory is stocked, making sure that we got what we need, making sure I can put my hands on just about anything that I want to. So that that part, no problem.
Cool.
The California roster is so short now. We can't have the good stuff that y'all are able to get. Everything has these California compliant firearms. We can't have a magazine with over 10 rounds. Like, yeah. Yes. We can't have any drums up in here. Like, all that is a no out here.
That's deep.
Yeah.
I imagine that's tied to the amount of gang violence that y'all have had out there. Is that
No, Black Panther Party. We were open carry, in the 60s, and then, J. Edgar Hoover, switched that up. And since then it has never went back, and they've maintained and held on to those laws. So we were just like Texas back then.
Got it. Man, that's deep.
That's exactly what it is, man. The Black Panther Party and that not BMF. What was that other unit that they don't talk about a lot, man? The Black Gorilla Family, I think. The Black Gorilla Family, I think was what they was called.
Kind of a gang, a jail gang, wasn't it?
No. I'm talking about these was revolutionary brothers out there, man. The difference between them and the Panthers were, they didn't do a lot of stuff publicly. You know what I'm saying? They were more clandestine with their moves and stuff like that. But they was putting in a lot of work back in the 70s and all of that, man. So that's where a lot of those laws come from.
That's unfortunate, man. When you look into the history, you'll see that a lot of stuff is tied to
racism.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, every time we've had, somebody that was a true revolutionary and leading the people in the right direction, and that goes for people, places, things, and ideas. It seems that they found a way to eliminate them, get them out of the way one way or another, tear down their character, sabotage everything, man. It's really unfortunate, you know. But I always look at stuff like that, man. Like we're doing ourselves and our ancestors an injustice if we don't acknowledge these things and figure out ways to circumvent and learn from whatever mistakes or shortcomings they may have had that got them in a position where they were able to trip them up. Now, that's not blaming us or our ancestors for the things that have happened to us, of course, but that's just saying when we pay attention to the history, we may be able to circumvent some of these things because we can take it into consideration how they were able to tear them down.
That is definitely a fact, man. We got to look at the mistakes and not romanticize the history. You know what I'm saying? The history is there for us to learn from. You know what I'm saying? And prevent, like you said, prevent these things from being able to repeat themselves. Because really, when it comes to the white supremacists, they don't got a whole bunch of plays in their book. They keep running the same plays over and over again, and we just keep falling for the same old shit. You know what I'm saying? So
and it comes from not acknowledging what has already happened.
Right.
I talk to different people about just different aspects of the history of it all, and a lot of times, man, they don't even seem interested. And like, man, like I'm not throwing this conversation out there because I just like to talk about horrible things. This is important because it can reoccur. It can come up again and again if we don't acknowledge it. So yeah.
Now, are there a lot of black gun store owners out there?
Nah.
That y'all aware of?
Nah. Now there is one other one, but I think he does what do he do?
I think they do like
they do
appointments only or something.
Yeah.
Just so happened that maybe about a month after we got in the building here and started putting everything together, we caught wind of some guys across town. They're also two brothers. And so, but like he said, they do, I think, appointment only or something. We hadn't had a chance to go by there. We want to go by and check on them, check with them, man, and see if we can build some kind of relationship with them. Maybe if we can help one another out some kind of way. But so far we hadn't had an opportunity because we're busy here, and I'm sure they're busy doing what they do. But it's definitely no hate or anything like that involved. We wish them well as well.
Yeah. No doubt, and I love that mindset. I love that mindset because I'm sure if you guys do link up, you know what I'm saying, and connect thoughts, something valuable, something powerful will definitely come out of that collaboration.
Yeah, look them up. Cold Black Firearms.
Cold Black Firearms, family. Cold Black Firearms. Are they in the DFW area as well?
Yeah.
Cold Black Firearms. All right. Actually, we'll reach out to them. You writing that down nicely? Yeah, we'll reach out to them. See if they want to chop it up.
Is David Mann, David Mann Jr. Then the other owner is Caleb. Yeah, Caleb. So yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
There you go.
Thank you.
The reason why I asked that because I know being that it is an open carry state, and it is a lot of black folks out there that's into guns, that's gun owners that are in law enforcement, former military, or whatever the case may be. What are we doing to target them to make sure that they are aware that you guys exist so that they can come to the right place to get their ammo and to get their weapons and things of that nature? You guys got tactical gear and stuff too as well?
We building up that inventory. We already have some, but what we're doing every single day, man, is just kind of gauging what the customers are wanting. Aside from the things that we already suspected, we're just kind of paying attention to what they're asking for and stuff like that, and just kind of getting more in the groove of what's gonna sell. Of course, we in business, so we gotta keep a beat on what's popular and what people are actually desiring, stuff like that. So we still kind of in that process.
And so, like, how do we target these black folks out there, man, to make sure that they come into the right place? Because, you know, being that there's not many black owned gun shops, they've been going somewhere to get their stuff. So now we need them to know about, you know, the Ogun spot.
Right.
What we doing to get that word out? Because obviously you guys are here chopping it up with us, but you guys got, and actually that's the question for you, right, Corey? You the marketing guy over there and all of that.
That's why I look at it.
How you gonna bring them in? How you gonna let them know what's going on?
Man, we gonna go platinum on marketing when the time is right.
Okay.
What I'm more so doing right now is working out the kinks, because what I didn't want to happen to us is that we get a huge influx of customers coming in and we hadn't, you know, got things all the way together. As far as we had an issue with our credit card machine initially, you know, stuff like that. So just want to kind of get everything together, man. The inventory, I know people just throw the word around loosely, but man, inventory and putting it all together from scratch is a task. And so we've been doing that, man, just trying to get it all down, get into a good rhythm with everything, you know, getting the process together as far as getting customers in and out quickly. And so basically, man, we just right now just trying to just keep sharpening up and lubing up to where we really could handle an influx of customers coming in every day. You know what I mean? So
no doubt.
And to be honest, just off word of mouth and just off of you know,
social media.
Exactly. And black people being excited to see what we're doing, you know, we've been doing okay to start with, you know, and we definitely haven't gone too hard on marketing for the reasons that I stated, but it's coming. It's coming.
No doubt,
And
no
also,
doubt.
we like to go, especially in gun stores, because I know here before I knew Redstone and going to other places, you get a uncomfortable feeling like they're not as the customer service is not as great, if you will. Like you're almost not supposed to be there. When you have questions, they're kind of half-ass giving you the answer. You know, especially as a new gun carrier, you know, you're asking those important safety questions. It almost feels like they don't want to help you. So when I was able to find Redstone here, black owned, I ran, and they're in what we call the valley area. So they're a distance from me. I have to take a 45, minute drive to get there, but I didn't mind doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt comfortable being there.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let him talk, so I don't hog up all the.
No, you good.
But,
Man, you good.
I was just gonna say it has been. I'll just say it's been a real surprise to see how many of our customers have come in and said stuff like that. And again, that's what we can have people drive from Dallas and even further out than that, just for those exact same reasons. And I would say, man, if I just had to guess, I would say at least 60% of our customers make some kind of comment. Man, we're glad y'all doing this. Man, we didn't feel comfortable here. We didn't feel comfortable there. They treat us like that. That hadn't really been my experience, but then I wasn't, at the same time, I wasn't really, really deep into guns. I wasn't in the shop often, but man, I definitely know that it's real. Just listening to the customers, everything that you're saying, it's the same thing here, and that's what makes what we're doing important, I think.
Absolutely. Even in the beginning of the pandemic, when it first started, it was on the news where, people were so scared and the gun stores were selling out of firearms. Well, it was one gun store owner who specifically said no black people. He was turning black buyers away and only letting his white customers in. And this was on the news and he felt nothing about it.
Which, wasn't that in Florida?
You're mad at it. They were he's being on code with his people and making sure his people, are good, which is, I feel like, what we should do too. But, the fact that they have this way where they can just be openly, not give a care or whatever. But that was an eye opener for me too at the time. He was blatantly turning people away. And I do believe it was in Georgia.
I think it was in Florida. If I remember correctly, I think that was in Florida. It could have probably been more than one, white supremacist that was on the same bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But Nate, why you think there's not more of us, you know, in the gun business, man? Why you think it's not as much of us as it should be?
Scared.
Mm-hmm.
Vision. They don't have the vision. I was one of them. I thought the same thing. I tested it. I've always been a bucker. I've always wanted to buck the system. So that's why I came up with the idea to open a gun store. I want to buck the system. And that's what I did. And it's paying out for me. I like it. And I'm gonna keep striving. I'm gonna keep doing it. This is not the only store that I plan on opening. Within a year, I at least plan on us having another one, a range, an outdoor range. This is not it.
That's what's up.
I still got to do it. If we still got to do it out of our pockets, that's how it's going to come. We're not asking anybody for nothing. We're not going to ask anybody for nothing. So we're just going to keep on buckling the system like we've been doing in progress.
That's what's up. As I was going to say, you could take the call if you need to take the call. If you got to deal with a customer or anything, you know what I mean? This is the Black Business Showcase, man. We keep it live over here.
Right on.
Keep it live over here.
G&G, pull up. I'm gonna DM you.
Oh yeah. Okay, you got his
I'm
drop
going to.
drop your social media, G&G, drop your social media inside the chat, and we'll hit you up and see about getting you on as well. We love to talk to people that's in the firearms industry. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the important areas of activity that our people need to be up on. We want to talk to more people that's in the medical field. We want to talk to more people that's in the legal field. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely the legal field.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? We had a business lawyer on, but we want to get some criminal lawyers and people who deal with like civil rights law and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We want to get people that's in the industries that are important to what we need to be dealing with. We need to be doing as a people collectively. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Whether we talking about economics, whether we talking about law, whether you know what I'm saying, housing, real estate people and all of that. Those are the type of people we want to chop it up with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so you guys, I don't know, y'all might be like our third or fourth third guest.
Keith, Surreal, and them 3. That's in the firearms.
I feel like there's one more. I feel like there's one more we had, but it might be the third. Might be the third. But yeah. So yeah, G&G, holla at us, man. There you go, right there.
I got it. I wrote it.
Oh, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. All right, cool. So I know you guys are on the laptop. Is there any way that we can have a look around the store?
Sure, yeah, the way you got it.
Look, you could do this. One of y'all could click the link on your phone and just mute this. Once you click the link on your phone, the sound might get distorted.
Yeah.
All right. My little brother's gonna go get his phone right quick.
All right, cool. And like I said, once you get logged on through the phone, just mute the microphone on here because the sound might get distorted being that y'all close together.
All right. Man, how you link this?
And also while we
watching it on his tablet here, is there a way we can go from there?
Nah, he got to click on the link that I sent you guys.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So if he has another email, I could send a link to the email if he has another email for that device.
Can he forward you that link and then you
put your email off now?
Okay.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. And so I'm seeing a lot of different logos on the banner you guys got behind you. Are there some sponsors or anything that you guys are working with?
No, those
Just
different manufacturers.
Oh, the manufacturers. Okay. That's what that is. Okay, I can't really make out what it is. I just see the different logos.
Yeah, just some of the main manufacturers.
Ruger and Colt and Smith and Wesson and
He
people
just
like that.
We give them a free promo.
Yeah, it is what it is. They got that on lockdown. It ain't like we got no black manufacturers to shout out.
Right.
Not yet anyway.
I'm
What
sure
I'm saying?
I'm sure somebody plotting on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So as far as weapons of choice, man, what you guys like to walk around carrying? Any favorites?
Me, I'm a SIG man. I like SIG. SIGs and revolvers. Got one of my babies right here. So, I'm a SIG revolver man.
Why do people sleep on revolvers though? You like this kind of, I guess, our generation, they kind of sleep on revolvers. I don't know anyone with one.
They want the bang.
It's the round capacity.
Yeah.
Round capacity.
It's the round capacity. I agree.
Yeah. They want the bang in the bigness. I want to carry something big.
I'm carrying this in particular. Let me clear it out for you. This is safety. So I had it all the way ready to go. Now it's not ready to go. So it's good to go. But anyway, so this deal here holds 17 rounds. And that's the reason why I like it. The 5.7 caliber.
Does it have a hammer on it?
What's that?
Does it have a hammer on it?
Nah, no hammer.
No hammer on it.
But like the 5.7, I don't know if y'all are familiar with that 5.7 round. Looks like a small AR, almost.
Okay. I know the 5.7. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah, man, and them things can hold like 20, and then I think the FN 5.7 even has a mag that you can put 30 in there. So that round capacity is what I like. I think the same thing with a lot of customers as well.
Right.
Yeah. It's kind of a toss up for me, man, because I do like the revolvers, but the round capacity, you know what I'm saying? You want to be able to. You want to be locked and loaded, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And then it all depends on what you're doing, what you got going on. That's relevant.
No doubt. We was talking about gun safety a little bit earlier, and you just demonstrated, some of the safety measures that you take when you're handling a firearm. And recently, I know we seen a video go viral, man. Horrible video, man, with the little girl in the bathroom. I think it was her cousin that she accidentally shot. And did she shoot herself too?
Yeah, man. I had a hard time even, watching that, and then, it was even difficult to really understand exactly what happened, because I was thinking, maybe she shot herself, maybe the gun went off twice. Somebody explained to me later, like, nah, man, she seen what she did to him, and then she, that was really unfortunate. And we also want to make it clear to everybody all the time that what we're doing is promoting safe, responsible gun ownership. We know that there's a wave of violence going on all around America, primarily amongst our youth. We're not selling guns to kids. Basically, man, I'd say probably 98% of the customers that we've had up to this point have been older people that just flat out want to defend themselves. God forbid, if something happened. We had a customer who had somebody try to take his truck from him. And so he was saying, man, hey, man, this old truck, I didn't care, man. Here, take the truck. He took the truck from him at gunpoint, but he, voluntarily gave him the truck. He jumped out, gave him the truck. The guy still was gonna shoot him. Wow. So he was carrying. The guy who got his truck taken, he was carrying. So by the time he realized that he was in danger, he pulled his gun out and he ended up shooting and killing the guy who he had already given his truck to, who it wasn't enough for him to just take the truck and go on. And it's always unfortunate when anybody dies, but these are the exact type of situations that we want to be able to contribute to. People being able to defend themselves, not street violence, gang violence, anything nefarious deeds of any sort. This is 100% about people just being able to defend themselves and do it safely and responsibly. We definitely want to make that clear.
Absolutely.
100. And so we're going to get to some of y'all questions in the chat. You guys, if anybody has any questions that they want to ask the brothers, just type it in the chat. We will get to y'all questions. But right now, I want to see if we can have a look around the place. So, Corey, mute that mic for me. I'm gonna bring the other device on the screen. You see? Oh, okay, there you go. There you go. All right, boom. We got y'all on now.
All right.
All right, let me highlight you as a matter of fact. Boom. All right, so we good to go. If you could turn the phone sideways, it would show a little bit better. There you go. Perfect. All right. Boom. Oh, what we got up there? Okay, I see some rifles. I think I see an AR. Nice wall right there. What you got up there? Talk to us about some of the pieces you got up there.
Ooh, I love that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, that one in the center, that's 308. And then those two that's below it, CZ. And then that one right there, that's a Kel-Tec 50. It's something like he was saying a while ago about that about the F&N came out with a 5.7. Then the Ruger came out with a 5.7. The Kel-Tec came out their version of a 5.7. Then got a couple of ARs right there, 223, 5.56. And then that brown one right there, that's a replica M16. And then,
M16.
that's a replica of an M16.
Okay.
And then
I want an AK.
Huh?
I said I want an
AK. And then right there you got the Kel-Tec 22. And then come down to the rifle case. Got some revolvers, some Glocks, some SIGs. Got that big granddaddy down there. Colt Python, 357.
Okay.
Then over here, got a couple of SIGs, Glocks. We got some Rugers off in there. We got some SCCYs at the bottom. We got some M&Ps, M&P shields. And then we got something for the ladies right there if they like revolvers.
Nice.
Then you got this foldable Glock.
Foldable Glock.
What is that?
Then let me see. Then right here you got the close this. Right there you got the life card. That's actually a 22 Magnum.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Con.
Say what?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen that before. That's smaller than an iPhone.
All right.
It's 9mm.
That's cute.
I like that.
Me too.
And little foldable Glock. Yeah.
I don't think that's California compliant.
Okay.
And over here you got Got a
Shotgun.
shotgun at the top. AR-15, two AR-15s, 2 Horn rifles, a 308, and 243. Then right here you got some for the older cats. Some shotguns. Then right here.
Go get some deer.
Huh?
Say go get some deer.
Yeah. But you got this granddaddy right here, man. Got that old 30-30. You know, those are hard to come by right now.
Really?
You know,
that look like some shit.
I told you I can put my hands on just about anything.
Yeah, that look like some shit from the Civil War.
Oh, yeah. 308, and you got another AR-12. That's an AR-12. That's a shotgun.
AR-12.
So yeah, you know, the space is pretty small right now, but you know, this is the only thing that we was able to be blessed with right now. But give me a few months. Let me work my jelly. I'll open up something else.
Y'all doing y'all thing, man. You know.
So the AR-12, does that hold 308 or 22? Is it 22?
No. It actually that AR-12 actually that's a shotgun.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a shotgun, but it got the bag. It got the magazine.
Yeah.
So how many rounds does it hold?
5.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Usually only 6.
That's some shit for the crib right there.
Right.
Yeah and no. Basically, man, I use something like that right there for the crib.
The pump.
Yeah. Because you gotta look, you know. Well, I would use that too. You can put the same thing off. You can put the same shells off in there. So I would use that too. But I'm more of a pump guy for home defense.
Okay, I feel you.
P50. Holds 50 rounds of 5.7. 50 rounds.
That'll get somebody up off you.
Right.
That's a pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm moving to Texas.
What's the name of that? What's the name of that?
Kel-Tec P50.
Kel-Tec P50.
Kel-Tec P50.
Yes.
What's that? That green drum?
You talking about that CZ?
Oh, CZ.
Scorpion. Yeah, it holds 9mm. CZ Scorpion. We put a little extra on the side there. Beam and little light.
Okay.
Same thing in black right here with a little more round capacity.
No doubt.
Won't that get you excited a little bit when you see stuff like
for
that?
sure.
I get excited.
For sure.
Yeah. See, this is my baby right here, though.
Uh-oh. Let's see the baby. Oh.
Real way, baby.
And this is my baby right here. They come to me. I also build them too. So this is one of my builds. Then this is one of my builds. This is another one. Now the round in this 458. This is a 458 soul con. This is the round in that 458.
Baby.
Clear the block.
Right.
You said clear the block.
Oh yeah, man. Say, man, it knock a hog shoulder off.
Knock a hog shoulder off.
Are you guys going to host any build classes?
She said
what?
Say it again.
Are you guys going to be hosting any build classes, like maybe monthly or every other month or something where, people can come in and learn to build, like you include everything in the class and basically they learn to build and take their firearm with them?
Yes, are you hosting any classes to learn how to build any of those?
Eventually that's gonna come. But right now, my main focus is getting these safety classes out the way.
Yeah.
No doubt. All right, cool. So okay.
And do you guys have like stun guns? You have pepper spray, hunting knives, and stuff like that as well?
Something for the ladies.
We'll go right here first.
Bulletproof vest and
Yeah, that's a taser right there. It's not the same voltage as as what the police have, but it's the same gun, the same taser gun that the police have. There's
Okay.
voltage is a little bit higher, but it'll still do the job.
And it'll call 911 for you.
And what about merch? Are you guys selling the Ogun t-shirts there?
Say that again.
Are you guys selling the Ogun shirts as well? Are you guys
Yes,
selling the
ma'am.
merch?
Yes, ma'am. They are for sale.
Right there.
oh, there you go.
There we go.
Merch on deck.
Perfect.
And all of that is available. Oh, that's what I meant to tell you guys too. The link in the bio is broken, so I didn't have the website to pull up.
Yeah, it's
Okay, that one froze.
I see him in the back.
Hold on. Move that one. So yeah, what I was saying was the website. When I click the link in the bio, the link is broken.
Yeah, that right there. That's one of the problems that we keep running. Everything that we do, we try to keep in house of our with ours. We don't try to resource out to the other side.
Got you.
So first of all, we our first anytime that we have anything that we need to do around the shop or whatever we're needing, we're going to Black first.
No doubt.
And, that's
Just made my heart sing.
And so there, and there lies the problem though, and that's where we got to get it together, family.
Yeah.
And so for those watching us live, or if you're checking us out on a replay, if you're a web developer or if you know somebody who's thorough with web development and you know the tech game and all of that, holla at our guys. They need some help with their website.
Nigga nerds. We need some nigga nerds.
Where the nigga nerds at, man?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They need some help with their website. We know it's plenty of brothers and sisters out there that are thorough, but it is kind of hard to come by sometimes. So if you guys know anybody, hit us up or contact them. They're at Ogun's Firearms on Instagram. Hit them up. They need some help with their website, family. Let's help them get that together. I know we got some folks.
Real quick, I don't want to sour the mood by going in detail about what we've been going through as far as the website is concerned. But I do want to take the opportunity to just acknowledge, man, us as Black people doing business, man, we just got to do better, man. We have to approach it with some integrity. We have to sharpen our skills on whatever it is that we're doing, whatever service that we're offering. You can't just expect for people to shop with you and do business with you just because you're Black. And you know, as we're putting this thing together brick by brick, we're taking that into consideration every step of the way. We do want your business, but we want to earn your business. We want to do good business. We want to be as fair as we possibly can be with the pricing. We want to give you whatever we say we're going to give you. That's approaching it with integrity, man. And I'm gonna say this and then we'll move on because, like I said, it can get negative, but I'm disgusted with us at times, the way we do it business-wise. It's difficult. I'll say that.
No, it needs to be said. It needs to be said. You know what I'm saying?
Correct it.
Absolutely. When we say support Black businesses, like the brother said, we're not going to support just for the sake of support because you're Black. No. You know, the same rules apply the way we deal with the politicians. We ain't supporting none of these politicians just because they Black. You know what I'm saying? They got to be thorough. They got to be bringing something to the table that's going to be able to benefit us as a group. And if we're going to shop with you or if we're going to patronize your business, you know, your products got to be up to par. Your service got to be up to par. You know what I'm saying? We don't expect less from our people. You know what I'm saying? We still expect the same. You have to be able to compete with everybody else in the marketplace. You know what I'm saying? 100%. So that's just what it is, family. We do need to step up in that area.
And also walk into black businesses with respect and stuff. Don't expect, discounts. You're gonna pay full price just like you go pay full price from Karen and Ken. I don't want to hear, oh, we black. No, it's business. And I gotta eat just like you gotta eat. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know,
So
you
you
know how
gotta
many
do that.
a day, a single day that I have to come from the back and tell someone, respect me like you respect the white.
Mhm.
You know,
Period.
I have the same thing on my wall that Academy has, Dick's Sporting Good has. Any country
Turner's.
you walk in, we have the same thing on the wall. So that man, come on, man. Drop
Yeah.
come on, man. Say, can you take $10 out, man? Come on now, man. That's all I ask.
Look, they might get it if they ask for 10. They be dang they want it for free, man.
Right. Cut
No,
that
we
out,
gotta do
man.
better and stop cheapening. Stop cheapening black businesses. We are. I said this on another broadcast that we did with someone else. We are luxury too. What we doing is luxury. So treat us like you treat Gucci and Nike and all these other brands that you go out here and support. And you walk into their stores and you do not ask for a discount. You pay full price because you want it. So the same attitude needs to be had when you walk into Ogun Firearms. You buy what you can afford. And if we have a sale today, right? Because maybe you have a little sale going on, then you pick in the cabinet what you can afford. But don't ask me
Right.
for no discount. My price is my price. Respect that. We gotta stop cheapening black businesses. Stop
Exactly.
doing that.
But we've had a lot of people come through and support just because no matter what the price is, even we had a young brother come through. He came from I want to say probably about an hour away. He just came and
Right.
bought a box of bullets. And we was like, man, you drove that much for a box? He was like, hey, I just want to show my support. And I was like, he was like,
Bam.
how much? And I told him how much, and he was like, all right, like, you want that too? He was like, yeah, go on and give it to me. I don't need it, but go on and give it. I just want to show my support. So
Right.
we had a whole lot of those. So
We have, and just acknowledging that,
That's
that's
what's
why
up.
we were saying early on, man, we have reason to be optimistic, and we can honestly say we've had more of that than the negative side. So we
Better.
definitely fortunate.
Absolutely. That's what's up.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody who's contributed to this.
And I would say, for you guys, and I tell this to other business owners as well, too, man. Charge what you're worth. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Don't go out your way to try to make things a little more affordable or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Charge what your stuff is worth, what your time is worth, and all of that, and you're gonna attract the right type of clientele. That's a good way to weed out the riffraff. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? That's a good way to weed out the riffraff when you just set that standard up there and you ain't budging on it. They're gonna stop coming around. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's trying to test you in the beginning, trying to get the homie hookup and all of that stuff, you're gonna weed them out. You know what I'm saying? By keeping that standard up high.
And we're making a conscious effort to be as fair as we can possibly be with the pricing. So we're not price gouging on anything. Uh, there may be some isolated, situations where the best price we can offer may be a little more than the best price that Academy or somebody can offer, but it won't be out of line or disrespectful. It'll just be what we have to charge for that particular item. But man, we're
Right.
making an effort to be as fair as we possibly be on the prices. And so, with that said, we just appreciate everybody who respect that and just shop without no extra. Man, we appreciate it. We really do.
Yes,
Absolutely.
indeed.
it's all
Yes,
about
indeed.
marketing strategy. That's it. You have a good marketing strategy. Things will go.
Shout out to my guy X in the chat, man. That's our young God in the chat right there, man. He's only 10 years old. He tuning in, checking us out.
On X, right on.
Very highly intelligent, you guys. He's like,
Yeah, yeah,
you would not know he's 10.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Keep
No
them on
doubt.
that path, man.
Yeah.
There was a question in here earlier. Let me see. Let me scroll back a little bit. We'll make sure I get to y'all questions. I think I already asked that. Oh no. What age should I start teaching my child about guns and taking them to the range? I know what I say, but what y'all say?
Walking, talking. You're never too young to learn, especially about a firearm. I got a little nephew, man. I'm gonna give him his first rifle if his daddy let me. Well, not his daddy, but if his mama let me, I'm gonna give him his first rifle. He was just up here at the shop, but last weekend, and he was running around here just messing with me, and I told him to go get his gun. He went and got it. Just walking around with it, dragging it on the ground, didn't know what to do with it, but you gotta teach them young. I know when I started teaching my class, if that young brother right there was here in Texas, I'll pull him in because and have him to help me, because what's going to happen is he's going to grab the minds and he's going to grab the young people. So yeah, me personally, walking and talking.
I agree. And you could even start off. You could even teach gun safety with toy guns. You know what I'm saying? You could use a toy gun to teach them, not to have their finger on the trigger, and to not point it at somebody, and things of that nature. You could start off like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just about having that conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, at whatever point they have enough sense to listen and follow instructions. At the point they're able to follow instructions, I think you can safely start to ease them into it. Because if they're able to follow instructions and they understand safety, they understand the danger that's potentially at hand, and they respect it, it can be a positive thing for sure.
Within the first 6 years of birth, they learn everything within that first 6 years. So hey man, walking and talking.
All right. Yeah, it needs to be normalized in the community. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. But safety first.
Outside of the South, and once you leave the South and you get on this side of town, it's more talked against, more so. Now, my family is from Texas. You know what I'm saying? So all of them over there have it and believe in it, but everybody over here is like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? So when I started training 3 years ago, they were like, are you crazy? You some kind of revolutionary. And I'm like, I'm single, I'm Black, I live, by myself. I need to be prepared in whatever way I need to be prepared. This is just to use safety and protection for myself, home protection. But yeah,
and it's fun. Keep it a buck, and it's fun. It's fun.
And it's fun. So training did become fun. I tell this story. My first day of training at Redstone, and they do tactical training, outdoor everything, right? My first day, I'm in full makeup, y'all. I went and got my hair done. I had some jeans on, a white shirt, some cute tennis shoes. I didn't know we was gonna be in dirt and all this stuff. Like I had no idea. We get out there. Jonathan got us in there on the ground, laying on our back, firing, sitting, push-ups. I was so sore. I was sore for 5 days. He had us doing jumping jacks, like everything. I was like, what did I just get myself into? But it was so exciting that I couldn't stop. Like I loved it.
When you spoke on people looking at it like you crazy or you a revolutionary or something, just because you want to be informed and take an interest in guns. I think that speaks to like one of the areas where we're kind of brainwashed as a people. I ain't gonna go deep into that because I don't want to piss nobody out. But that brainwashing, man, is deep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
To feel like it's a negative thing to want to be able to defend yourself, to me, I would consider that a problem within our community. And like I said, we could go way deeper on that, but I'll stay there.
I feel you.
I started taking my son too, and my son was 13 at the time. And so the idea that I was actually taking my 13-year-old and introducing him to it, they really had a heart attack. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. And I was like, you know what? He may have to protect me. I don't know. I don't want him to. My thing is, I don't want him to have a fear of it.
Exactly.
And I also want him to know that this can, kill someone. So it's not a toy. I want him to know how to handle it, all those things. And it's good because he's almost a man now. He's 17 now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want him to grow up with those fears and, to me, cowardice, I guess, in a way, when it comes to firearms.
Mm-hmm.
So what gun brands do you think are the worst as far as quality and dependability? Put them on blast. We done shouted a couple of them out. Now we're going to have to... Just your opinion, your personal opinion.
Preference.
Your own experience.
Man, you gotta take care of it. Anything, you can have any gun.
That's a good point.
You gotta take care of it. You gotta clean it. You gotta do your maintenance for it to be dependable. You gotta do your maintenance on it. But I don't.
I don't like the Beretta. I'm gonna say it. I don't like the Beretta. It jams all the time. I don't like her. I don't like the Beretta at all. It's not my
Do
favorite.
you know why? Do you know why it's jamming?
I don't know why. It just does it all the time.
Check your
It's
magazine.
clean.
Check your magazine. Check your magazines. Check your rounds. Check your bullets. It could be numerous of things to make it, for it to jam. So it can be something as small as your magazine. So I just think quality and dependable. You gotta take care of it. It's gonna save your life. So take care of. What's that old saying? Take care of what takes care of you.
Right.
Your hands and your feet. Take care of your feet. They take care of it. Take care of your hands. That's how you make your money. So take care of your gun. It's gonna save your life. So me personally, I don't have I got a brand that I like the most, but I don't have just a brand that I could just say that's the worst.
An older guy who knows quite a bit about guns told both of us, a good rule of thumb is to clean it and lube it up after every 1,000 rounds. Some guns may even be less than that, but he was just saying that as a good rule of thumb, every time you put 1,000 through there, make it a point to clean it up and lube it up.
No doubt.
So what if people have guns and they want to sell them to you guys, whether they're used or new? Like, would you guys do that if they're in good condition? Will you guys be doing any a consignment sales and stuff like that in the future?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. We're not gonna turn our collar down to anything. If you got a gun, bring it on in. If it's worth putting it back on the case, hey, bring it in. We'll give you something for it.
Okay.
Now, how do you make sure that the guns don't got no bodies on them? And
I was just about to say, look.
How do you make sure that that's the case?
So we have to document who that gun came from.
Okay.
So
it ain't on you there.
Any funny business, it's going to be on you, and we're not going to withhold any information because we put ourselves in harm's way and put our business in harm's way.
Right.
So just understand, it's best to just don't even come up here with no funny business because we're going to do something out of book to protect ourselves and protect our business.
Respect. And no, X, I don't believe in sugarcoating for the kids. I talk straight up to my kids about, all areas of activity. You know what I'm saying? We have straight up conversations. It's a certain way, of course, you got to know your child and, you know what I'm saying, how to communicate with them. But I don't believe in sugarcoating, just to answer that question.
100%.
All right, we can start winding it down now, man. This has definitely been a good conversation. Appreciate everybody tuning in the chat. You guys, make sure you click the like button. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel if this is your first time watching us. Definitely appreciate y'all. We do this every Wednesday and Thursday. This is the Black Business Showcase. We usually go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. And on Sundays, we have our regular broadcast where we cover current events and talk about important issues pertaining to the Black community. and that's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Time. So make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell so you can be reminded whenever we go live with new content. G&G, we wasn't talking about tonight, brother. We were saying hit us up. Are we going to contact you? She wrote you.
Want to drop the link?
I mean, we got the brothers on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let them have their time. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get G&G on another time, man. We definitely look forward to chopping it up with you, brother. So again, subscribe, stay in tune with us. My sister already got your social media stuff written down, so we'll be reaching out to you to get you on the schedule ASAP. So stay tuned for G&G Firearms out of Jersey. I definitely want to hear about that because I know Jersey has strict laws as well. I'm originally from New York myself, so I already know that the laws over there are way different than being down here in the South. So I definitely want to hear that story of how that was like getting your stuff up and running out there in Jersey.
Yeah.
So we'll tap in with you guys for that. Is there anything that we didn't think to ask you guys that you would like to share with the family? Anything that comes to mind at all? You know what I'm saying? Anything about the business, any events you guys may have coming up, or anything at all?
No events right now. Just focus on getting everything up and rolling. I did a couple of gun shows before we opened, but got a couple of gun shows coming up, but I'm gonna hold off on the gun shows until we get everything lined up. So but other than that, man, it's smooth sailing.
No doubt.
We definitely do, of course, want to thank y'all for allowing us this opportunity. And we also want to reiterate, I touched on it earlier, but I'll reiterate, we want everybody to know that we're promoting safe and responsible gun ownership. We do not wish to contribute to any form of street violence, criminal activity, any other nefarious deeds. This is about protecting and defending everything, yourself and everything that you love. And that's what we're about. And that's what we're going to stand on, safety. So, and also we want to let everybody know who has already come by the shop with us. And we've had people come from a good little distance. We want to let everybody know we appreciate y'all. Anybody who's considering it, we appreciate you in advance. And again, thanks for the opportunity.
Oh yeah, no shop black.
Absolutely. And you guys don't.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, when you guys have any special events, anything going on, let us know so we can help you promote it as well.
All right.
Yeah, that's a fact. And also, I got some tips for you guys as far as social media and stuff like that. That's kind of my area a little bit. I do content creation and, growing your social media platform and stuff like that. So if you guys need any tips, any advice on, how to use your Instagram and stuff like that to, attract more customers, hit me up anytime, man. I'm here for that. You know what I'm saying? All the time.
We need our outlet.
Yeah, for sure. I got you. And also, remember, family, they do need help with the website. So any developers out there, Black developers out there who are thorough with the business, you know what I'm saying? If you just starting out, you ain't that good or whatever, take us to your mentor, nigga, not you.
Right.
To go through the growing pains with you right now.
Exactly. We'll hit you up later on. You can shadow with your mentor, but give them the job, man, because we need to get them helped out with that, because you guys do ship all over the country, right? Or whatever state says it's legal to ship to.
All depends on what the laws are, but
yeah.
Just real quick, I know we wrapping this up, but so the way that typically works is, if you did purchase something from us, like online or something, we would have to send it to another dealer in whatever state, city that you're in. And, I guess the laws may vary from place to place, but basically the way it works here, we would ship it to another dealer, and the dealer that's wherever you are would be the one who would run the background check on you and everything, make sure that you're good, and release the weapon to you if you clear, if they're clear to proceed. So
now I know this probably hasn't happened yet, being that everything is so new. But what happens if somebody orders online from you guys? You ship it out to the local gun shop wherever they at, and then things don't go through with their paperwork, with their background check. How does that go?
They could well, if it happened here, so they shipped it here, and they got denied, I would either take it on consignment and sell it for you, or you can pay me to ship it back, or I'll buy it from you. But if I buy it from you and you bought it online for a price, I'm not buying it back for that price. I'm gonna buy it back for the wholesale price. So that's tricky. So if you want to buy something online, just make sure you're good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And I'm pretty
There's
sure
no way around it.
if I ship it to somebody, they probably have the same rules. So you know, if you know that you're not good, save your money. You know,
Right.
because it can get pricey. You know, you can lose money. It can get pricey taking it back. Then some distributors they won't even take it back. So so you're stuck selling it or selling it to me. So
Yep. So make sure y'all good, man. Make sure y'all paperwork and stuff is good, but definitely shop with our brothers, man. You know what I'm saying?
Get your license.
Yep.
Yeah.
Paperwork.
Thanks. So we got a couple more questions for y'all before we let y'all get out of here, man. You know, we end this broadcast in Godcast fashion like we always do. So Dicey girl, you on deck.
Nathan and Corey. It doesn't have to be in that order, but I want both of you to answer. What does freedom mean to you?
Freedom to me means literally being able to do what I want to do, how I want to do it, when I want to do it. Of course, within reason, but to me, that's freedom. It's having control of my own destiny, and actually being an entrepreneur represents a form of freedom to me. That's it, man. Just kind of being able to move at your own pace and do things you want to do, even if it's outside of the box, right? That's freedom to me.
Love it.
To me, I pretty much showed my freedom. I did what some think they can't do, thinking outside the box. So I'm living my freedom right now. So that's
love that.
Yeah, that's
shout out to that
right now.
Yes, he's living his freedom now. I love that.
Shout out to that, man. And so, what does power or empowerment mean to you guys? You know what I'm saying? What does it mean to be empowered? As an individual or as a group? You know, that's how that question goes.
And it's kind of intertwined with freedom to me. Again, being able to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, of course, within reason. And when I say these things, I mean it on the positive side too. Ain't none of this tied to getting out here tangled up in no BS. Everything that's a part of progression and moving forward and expanding and stuff like that I want to do, being able to do it represents power and freedom to me.
Yeah.
Right.
That's me.
Ogun.
That's me. So
Ogun, Black Power.
I like to keep my answers kind of, so that speaks it. That name speaks it. We walk it every day. And he was man of power. So that's what we're trying to be. Well, that's not what we're trying to be. That's what we are.
Manifesting.
Facts. I love it, man.
Intentional with it all.
Love it, man. Definitely proud of you guys, man. Wish you guys the best. you know, I'll be definitely spreading the word, you know, other than just here on the broadcast. But, you know, I know a lot of guys out here in Georgia who are definitely into the gun scene and all of that. And I know that they make purchases online and stuff like that as well. So I'll definitely be spreading the word, letting people know about you guys. You know what I mean? I'll be supporting as well. You know what I mean? If I'm ever on that side. And I don't know why I've never been to Dallas, because I got family out there too. So I need to
missing out, man.
Say it again.
You're missing out.
All right. I ain't never been to Texas, man. I ain't never been on the West Coast, period.
Well,
my whole life I've been on the East Coast.
If you in Atlanta, what part of Georgia are you in?
Well, I'm not in Atlanta.
You are in Atlanta.
I'm about 30 minutes outside of Atlanta. I'm
in Atlanta.
Gwinnett County.
So in that case, you may not be missing out as much. But Dallas is a really cool. Fort Worth is a really cool city too. Fort Worth and Dallas, the DFW. I don't know if y'all heard how they put us together. Like,
I know about it because my homie that worked with me in the shop down here, he from Fort Worth. Shout out to my dude Gino. He from Fort Worth. He repped that thing to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just got to get out there, man. Just to, you know, touch down, man, and, you know, experience it for myself.
We're gonna roll out the red carpet for you.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, so this the part right here, man, where I put you guys on the Summer Jam screen, and I pretty much allow you to have the last word, man. You got the microphone. The entire Black community can hear what it is that you have to say. So what parting words would you like to leave us with tonight?
Love is greater than hate. Love is greater than hate.
Anything, Nathan? I know you got the short, sweet quips.
Dreaming.
There you go.
Dreaming.
There you go. That's all it takes right there. Oh, my bad. That's all it takes right there, family. I'll get this right one way or another. Okay, there we go. All right, so once again, family, we appreciate y'all. This has been another great episode of Sincere Love the Godcast, the Black Business Showcase. Make sure y'all check us out. Well, you can tell them when to check us out. Nicely, let you do that part.
Check us out this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as we have our current events broadcast on this Sunday, as we discuss important topics in the Black community. So make sure you're tapped in this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific.
Yes, indeed. We got to talk about these reparations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I heard about it here in California.
Are they giving them up over there?
Well, we just they just passed the bill to make it lineage based versus race based, right? So you can't just be Black and say that you want reparations or you're eligible for reparations. You have to be the descendants of slaves here in America.
Man, look, y'all gonna have us on here for another hour. We go to cut into that.
Hey. So listen, man. If y'all wanna chop it up with us on Sunday, man, just let us know. We'll be live. So that's like 6 o'clock y'all time. You know what I mean? So if y'all want to chop it up, man, just let us know, man. We get your own. We're gonna be on here.
We about to do it.
Man, it's gonna. I'm gonna say this real quick. It's gonna be so interesting because I know that they've made such of an effort to kind of, the lineage thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it might be difficult to really prove to some degree.
No, it's not. It's not, because if you can trace your family lineage to the 1870 census, that's easy. I've already found my family.
Okay.
Literally within a few hours on my mother's side and my family side. All my family is from Texas. So Texas and Arkansas, I should say, because Texarkana and Texarkana, Arkansas is just one line in between. My mom was born on the Texas side, but her mother was on the Arkansas side. Same with her parents and my grandfather's side, etc. My dad from the Arkansas side. So it was so easy. Like the first ones that I found, once I put my dad's name in, and he old anyway, he about 86 now. So once I found his father, his father was born in like his dad was born in like 1910. Then I found, once you find him, their death certificates and stuff like that have their parents, so I got their names or their obituaries. So that took me to the 1800s right there. I mean, I could go further, most likely.
The
You
thing
know, but
is,
once
man,
you do that, they tried to make it seem like it was going to be more difficult because they understood that one, we can read, we're studied, and that information is in public records. You can even go as far as you can find out what plantation your ancestors on. The slave masters kept very good records of their slaves, very good records. I was able to find my grandfather's draft card to World War II, all of that stuff. So it's very, very easy. They want you to think it's hard so you don't search for it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they try to make it seem like slavery was ancient history, but we're not that far removed.
No.
You know what I mean? It was just a few generations ago, so it ain't that hard.
Yeah, but
Come on, Callie.
She said something a while ago that us as black people don't do a lot. Read. You read. Hey man, hey, that's the silent killer of a European. Read.
Absolutely.
They don't want you to learn how to read. They don't want you to read. They don't want you to know anything. So read.
And if you have some older, sit down and talk to that auntie, that uncle, that grandmother, grandfather, if they're still alive, they have a whole bunch of information. I was able to get some information from an uncle of mine who's in his 80s. You know, I found out my mom's dad had 16 siblings. It's a lot of people.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I'm definitely tuning in for that.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Look, Nikki, so happy y'all on code.
Right. Everybody's so happy.
Nikki been cheerleading in the chat the whole time. Oh, the guest is on code tonight. They on code. Hercules.
Right.
All right, man. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Let me get this right over here. All right, family, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Again, always remember, we are not the master teachers. We are only the master students and signal boosters for the voices of the new black media. We'll see y'all on Sunday. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you, guys.
Do for self or suffer the consequences. The wisdom of Elijah's inside of the conscientious.